Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls in attendance, and those watching all around the world, it is my distinct pleasure and privilege to welcome you once more, for the final time, to the Hard Rock Casino and Hotel in the beautiful city of Hollywood, Florida, for Unconquered, presented by the Action Fight League and sanctioned by UMAF. Now, for your 145-pound boxing main event of the evening. Introducing first, standing 5 feet, 7 inches tall, weighing in at 144.2 pounds, fighting out of Canino's Boxing Studio, by way of Hollywood, Florida, sporting a record of 2 wins and 1 loss. Give it up for Benjamin Elbeze. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, standing 5 feet, 11 inches tall, weighing in at 144.4 pounds, fighting out of MMA Academy by way of Santa Clarita, California, with an undefeated record of 3 wins to 0 losses. Ladies and gentlemen, Jordan Mims.
Well, it's going down, Doug.
Your judges for this main event bout are Elian Rodriguez, Lou Martinez, and Dr. Denise Jacobs. And your third man in the ring is the legendary James Waring. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's get down to business.
Title fight in boxing here in UMAF. Legendary James Waring, third man in. On the left-hand side of your screen, Jordan Mims. And on the right-hand side of your screen, Benjamin Elbeze, scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds. Title at stake here in Hollywood, Florida. Jay Adams, alongside, speaking of legendary, Don the Dragon Wilson. The stars are coming out now. It's Hollywood. I guess they should, right?
Well, another legendary guy is James Waring, the referee. He is the former IBF cruiserweight boxing champion and cruiserweight kickboxing champion. So we're surrounded by champions here. Oh, this is really busy. This is not no feeling out first round, that's for sure. Both of them are chucking bombs out there.
I've watched some tape on Elbeze. He has very heavy hands, Don.
You know what? He also has got
capable of the KO.
defense.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried about Jordan because I think Jordan's hands are done low. Now they're up. But he's got to keep them up. He's got to keep his hands up.
Right uppercut from Jordan.
Well, he's landing punches. It looks like he's thinking offense a lot. Now, that's not the way of the dragon. I think defense first. And then if I see the openings, I hit them.
Minute ticked away here.
They're throwing some bombs. These are meant to hurt. These are not meant to score points.
Jordan Mims undefeated, looking to protect that O.
Well, he's good. He's relaxed, and he's a good boxer. Both of them doing okay. They're pretty evenly matched.
Oh, straight right rocks the head of Elbeze back.
Well, they say the right hand is the way you beat southpaws. Right hand, and Jordan's got a right hand. Good one. George's right hand is working it.
Elbeze needs to keep that left hand up nice and high.
It's a southpaw. You should use your jab as much as you would normally use your right as you would normally use your jab. So it should be sticking out in his face at all times. Boom. There's a jab. But the right hand's need to come right behind it. Right. Very good round for Jordan.
Yeah, he finished up well.
He took it.
A lot of back and forth, and then the last 30 seconds, as you said so eloquently earlier on, stealing the round at the end. Last thing that the judges are seeing right before they fill out their card.
A headshot. Boom.
The reach difference has got to be substantial when you're looking at Jordan Mins at almost 6 feet tall at 145. The reach differential is something, like you said, he needs to be sticking that jab into Elbeze's face constantly.
Yeah.
You got to really take advantage of that.
Because he's scoring, he's also messing with his eyesight, and he's setting things up. He come behind it with a hook, a right, or an uppercut. Once that jab is consistently landing, everything else follows.
Elbeze is 5'7", so you're looking at almost a 4 or 5 inch height differential. So that could translate to at least 2 or 3 inches in reach.
It's an advantage. There's no doubt. That's why he keeps coming forward. If you see him keep coming forward, he knows he can't win outside. Benjamin cannot win on the outside. He's got to come in. But he's pretty slick. He's got his head movement. He's got his hands up. Ooh. See, he's not without some advantages himself. You know, we know that Jordan is in great shape. We know Jordan's got the reach, but that's not everything. Here, look at it. He's really putting pressure on Jordan.
Jordan Mins, by the way, a very altruistic type of guy. He has a charity that feeds the homeless in L.A.
Well, I can validate that because I went and fed him with him one day.
Did you?
Yeah, I went out there and he feeds the homeless. We brought him toothpaste. We gave him all kinds of stuff, hand wipes, and to help for the virus and everything. We did a lot for the homeless that day. Oh, wow.
Yeah, Elbeze hit
going
3
down
rights.
the line.
Like you were talking, he hit
Down
3
the
rights
line.
on Mins. Right on the chin. So Elbeze has found a home for that right. He has closed the distance.
Look, he's coming. He knows he can't stay outside, and I'm sure his corner told him, crowd him. You got your hands up, you're protected, crowd him. Jordan, he's working the body. Jordan's throwing one shot at a time, and they're pretty solid, they're pretty good. But, he's got to keep it up. It's that jab, snap it out there, score a point with it.
Yeah, Elbeze's got to...
I believe Jordan's got to use that left jab more to set up his right.
Conversely, Elbeze doing a good job. Put it in a phone booth. Make the fight in a phone booth. Make it ugly. Get in there and just rough them up. Take away all of the advantages.
The audience under the age of 16 is going to say, what the heck is a phone booth? A phone booth?
Oh, we're not getting any younger, Don. Quick shout out to Israel Cantu, our amazing director, and Justin and the rest of his team. What a production company. I'm going to see if I can poach them for some of my South Carolina, North Carolina, and Georgia shows. You listening, Israel? I'm going to poach you, baby. I'm getting a thumbs up.
Well, I could see that first round, what was going on is, Jordan is defending against, he's got the reach, defending against Elbeze. Elbeze knows, and his corner's probably told him, you got to get inside on this guy. You're not going to consistently outpoint him from the outside. In the mid-range, anybody can get hit, but inside is what he needs to do. Now, it's a matter of can he bob and weave to do that, or is Jordan going to settle down and start snapping that jab better?
Right.
Well, he threw 2 jabs right at the start of the round, so Jordan knows he's going to be working that jab. 3 jabs.
Jordan with the head movement.
3 jabs and a hook.
I'm thinking that was an adjustment, in between round adjustment. You got to move the head because Elbeze's he's zeroed in on your chin. See that overhand right? He's found a home for that overhand right. So I'm sure they told Mins you got to get some head movement going.
I just don't like the fact that I see Jordan, the left comes out and the right goes down. The right's below they can't protect his chin there. Watch his jab and see his right. You got to bring your right hand up. Because you don't want that left hand landed, that's for sure.
Oh, look at that body work from Elbeze. He is well coached at Canino's Boxing.
Yeah, he's working the body. That takes it out of a fighter. You got to stay busy when you're crowding a guy. You got to stay busy. There he goes. He gets inside. He goes right back down the body. But Jordan is putting power on his shots. Jordan's trying to counter him.
Man, I love when Elbeze comes up with those uppercuts. He straightens up. He gets in the pocket and crowds. He crowds Mins. That's good love. He crowds Mins. Oh, it was a 3-rounder. Okay. He crowds Mins, and then he comes up with those uppercuts and those overhand rights.
Well, I'm not sure who won this fight. Let me try to go over it in my head. I thought this was a 5-rounder.
I did too, but clearly it's a 3. Clearly it's a 3. Good sportsmanship being shown. Here is the third and final round. How'd you score it at home, man? This is interesting. What do you weigh more heavily? Do you weigh the Ali style, or do you weigh the Joe Frazier style?
Jordan was busy, but Benjamin did come forward the whole time. He made the fight. He never backed up. He never danced away. He never tied up to stall. He was the busier fighter. Now, Jordan did land the longer shots, the jabs and things, but I wished he would have used more jabs. I think he could have won the fight with just his jab. Jordan, he had the reach, right? Speed, the reach, the distance.
The story of this fight might be that Jordan could not stop Elbeze from getting in. He couldn't keep him at the end of his jab.
Keep him off of him.
Yeah.
And maybe he could. He might be able to sneak the victory out of Jordan's hand. Well, for one thing, Jordan's from L.A. He's from this area, very close to here. So you never know. You never know. You know, it's hard for Canelo to lose a decision in Vegas. Let's put it that way. He has had some close fights, and he always gets it because he brings the Mexicans all of them come in to watch Canelo fight.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, he's a great fighter. I'm just saying he's had some close fights, and he always wins them in Vegas.
Elbeze's feeling it. He thinks he's won this thing.
I think so. He's shadowboxing after the fight. And I don't see Jordan smiling.
Yeah, he looks a little dejected, to be honest with you.
Didn't feel he did his best.
Yeah. I think he wanted a better performance out of himself.
I think he needed to pump that jab and stop him with the jab and score with him and then land the right.
Boy, if body language was any indication, Elbeze has won this fight. Oh, my goodness.
I don't know. I think he's nervous. When you hold your heart, it means.
And at the end of 3 rounds in your main event of the evening, we go to the judges' table. Who score the match? 29-28, 29-28, and 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision. Out of the blue corner, Benjamin Elbeze.
Well, that's a huge win.
It was close though. George got nothing to feel ashamed of. It was close. He did go forward, and like I said, a lot of judges, the guy coming forward, they think he's winning, but